Alright, so continuing where we left off. I'm gonna shoot this guy with some Noxious Blast. Take it.
Should probably sit back a little bit.
No.
You're like talking right into the mic.
I want them to hear my beautiful voice.
You do have a very good voice. You have a much better voice for recording than I do, but you're also a musician, so that probably...
I don't know if that really... Okay.
Yeah, man.
Whatever.
Your voice is... I mean, you were also an actor, so your voice is like fucking honed for people listening to, I guess.
I guess. I'm gonna heal this guy.
Yeah!
So are you like coming on to me, or I don't really...
Ooh, baby, your voice.
I know.
Actually, that's pretty... That's something that some people are legitimately attracted to. Like, your people's voices. Could be a sexy thing.
I blighted you.
It's like dudes with super low voices.
Oh yeah. I wish I did. I hate my voice though. Hate it. I'm sorry for everybody who's listening to it. Don't make me all afraid. Jesus. Critical. No, very opposite. Very opposite of critical.
That was good. I'm really happy that just happened.
I'm just gonna keep stunning him.
You know, I feel like if I was the one playing this, I would be much more frustrated. But being an observer, I'm just kind of like, man,
this sucks to be you.
It really sucks to be you right now. There you go. You did it.
I did it, guys.
You done it.
I did.
Now you're a little bit less crazy.
Oh wow, he was at 100. Now he's only at 89. Look at that.
You're doing good.
He got better for being in this dungeon so far. What is this thing? Hey Nick, do you know if the urn has anything? Like you use anything on the urn?
Yes, holy water.
Holy water? I'm gonna do it. Let's find out what happens. Dissolve the ashes, and I got some money stuffs.
Nice.
Alright.
If you'll notice, it's a lot more money than you spend on the holy water.
Yeah, no joke.
Nick is like our personal walkthrough guide right now.
He's played the game a lot more than I have, so yay, not another fight.
Every time I encounter a new game that I really, really enjoy, and 95% of the time it's a game Nathan suggests.
Most likely, yeah.
And I do this thing where I stay up like for a ridiculous amount of time just playing the shit out of the game until I know basically everything about it.
I think I accidentally used 2 torches just now.
And did we start playing this game before you picked it up?
You were playing this game for like 2.5 weeks before I picked it up, and Nathan suggested it to me, and I saw him playing it one time, and I was like, oh, I totally got to get that. I went home, it was probably like 3 in the morning when I got home, downloaded the game, played it until about noon, went to bed. The following night, played it from about 9 p.m. till about noon the next morning. So in the span of about 72 hours, 24 hours of it was spent just with this game. I learned a lot in that time.
That's good. That's good. That means that it's worth learning that much about.
Oh man, it's really fun.
Well, looks like I'm digging.
Yeah, pile of rubbish. Do they all get crazy for that?
Yeah, because it takes time to break down the wall, and so like they take damage because they're doing it with their bare hands.
Damn.
And then the light goes down because a lot of time has passed.
I suppose they're also digging through rubble full of dead bodies too.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, that would be a thing.
I mean, you can see the skeletons in it. So.
What was the Iron Maiden? Was there anything on the Iron Maiden?
I don't know. Last time your guy just went a little crazy.
Herbs?
Use the herbs.
I got herbs. Let's do it.
Out the air.
I don't really understand why that would do anything.
The Iron Maiden has a dead corpse in it. It's full of decaying
the herbs just kind of help you.
They cleanse it out. Is the idea.
I guess that's it's a little it's a little bit of a stretch, but I guess it works.
It's medieval medicinal.
Yeah. Hunger.
Yeah, okay,
so what was that? What just happened?
So as you pass through the dungeon, actually somewhat randomly I've noticed, because it's actually happened on like my second room, your people will get hungry, and you have to spend 4 provisions, if you have 4 people in your party, to feed them. So you actually don't want to use your food until it tells you to, because if you don't eat, then you take damage instead.
Wow.
But if like you're near the end of the dungeon, you know you're not gonna have to eat again, then just go and use your provisions to gain a health each.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Each use. All right, so far pretty lucky and not at many fights after that one.
The Explore 90% of Rooms quest typically doesn't have a lot of fights because they expect you to go into a lot of rooms.
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, my Plague Doctor and him can probably be felled in like 1 round. So, how much health do you have? 11.
Yeesh.
All right.
Yeah, you might lose a guy in this one.
Yeah, it's very possible. If they die, they deserved it.
Wow, harsh.
Well, you know. but I don't really have a
Grave
fallback
robber
on
appears to have.
that. Aha! You can't bleed me.
Boom.
You could probably bleed her though. Yep.
Yeah.
All
How
right.
long does bleed usually last?
Well, it depends.
Until you-
This one says it does 1 damage for every 3 rounds.
Oh, okay, so it's
Or
random.
per 3 rounds.
It's not random.
It's not random.
Specific to the ability.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
The Hellion, the character class, who's like a female barbarian, she's got a couple of abilities that cause 2 or 3 bleed a round for 3 rounds. And the bleed stacks. So if you
Oh,
hit them,
God.
Yeah, if you hit them with 1 bleed attack that deals 3 a round and another that deals 2, all of a sudden they're taking 5 for that
Yeah,
many
it's
rounds.
insane.
So okay, say I have I have bleed for 1 damage for 3 rounds.
Yep.
Say a round passes, so now it's 1 bleed for 2 more rounds. What happens if I get another bleed? Is it 2 bleed for?
The game will calculate it down. So let's say you get hit by the same attack again, so it'll add 1 bleed for 3 rounds. All of a sudden, it reads 2 bleed for 3 rounds. 1 round will go by, and then it will tick back down to 2.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
Does it display that in effectively in the UI?
It just stacks it all together and doesn't tell you what's happening. It took me 3 dungeon runs to figure out that it was even stacking.
I'm
I
glad
figured
that they.
one out on the first one because that was
I
the
didn't
very
wanna
first.
risk it.
That's the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
first
No,
thing I
I'd be
wanna
right there
find
with
out.
you, man. I'd see that and be like, oh no.
There's an icon for it. Clearly, it can't stack with itself. It'll take the best instance, and
Yeah, yeah. But I'm glad that it remembers it. That's actually pretty smart. I just wish they were better about displaying that information in the UI.
There's a lot of smart shit in this, in the design of this game, in the way that the system functions.
Oh my god, I
But
can't heal
none of
him.
it is spelled out. What's the problem?
I can't
Because
heal
he's
him. I forgot.
masochistic.
And then I just wasted that turn on him. Well,
Oh
buddy.
shit! So you can still try to spend the action
Yeah,
and
he'll refuse it. Sometimes he'll accept
Oh.
it, but most of the time they'll refuse.
He can't
Oh,
even
okay,
use
so
a
there's a
bandage on
chance.
himself. Well.
cool.
Well.
He's probably gonna die. Get some use out of him.
Yep.
Don't stun, just smite.
Smiting.
Yeah. Ooh, that was good.
Yes, sometimes those base attacks are actually pretty damn awesome.
The base attack for no, that you don't want to use finish him. Look at the difference between finish him.
80 and 5. Okay, yeah, so it's slightly better.
Yeah. Also, you can look down there. Here
Oh.
it hit 78%. Here it hit 78%. Damage 5 to 10. And on the
Oh,
other
nice.
one,
So it'll just turn out the
But
calculations
But the
for
crit
you.
is 2% higher, so
Okay.
might as well.
there you go.
That's cool. That makes things a lot easier.
All right. You can use rations on him, and he won't refuse those because he's not bulimic, which is another trait you can get.
Oh man.
Oh, he will refuse them. Damn it! I've never had him refuse them before.
No, oh, no. The UI has been a little weird. It
That's
hasn't
good.
been
You
accepting
wanted
all
to
my
take
hits.
him away from Death's Door, so hit him with the bandages as well.
Oh, okay, good.
There you go.
It wasn't letting me using bandages during the fight.
It's random. It doesn't always refuse, and it doesn't always
Oh,
accept.
understood.
It just
So-
gives them the opportunity for you to waste the action.
Yeah.
Stop. I'm not even moving. Stop. Switch, you bastard.
No, he refuses to move out of the first 2 slots. So even if you're trying to move him from the second to the first, he's in the second slot, so he won't move. He wants to take damage, so he wants to be in the front. The game acknowledges that, and oh man, it'll mess you up sometimes.
So is there an end point to this game?
The darkest dungeon. Something is at the bottom of the darkest dungeon.
Okay, so
What the
as
hell is
we
that?
continue to go through these dungeons,
Unlock
we'll
more areas. So right now you've got the ruins, the weald, and the warrens unlocked. The warrens are like the sewers. The weald is like the fields outside. The ruins are the old town. And then there's the cove, which I don't know. I haven't unlocked yet. You have to have a hero at resolve level 4 to unlock that.
Damn.
And then there's the darkest dungeon, where you have to have someone at 5.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So then, how
Jesus.
long do you think this
I
game?
might actually have to back out after this next round.
I mean,
don't know.
you've put in how many hours worth?
I've put in probably into the last run into this last biggest build that I've done. I've put probably a total of maybe like 8 hours in, and I don't even think I'm like a quarter of the way in.
Okay.
This is a huge project. It's
So-
a massive undertaking.
So then my follow-up question to that is, do you feel that the gameplay gets redundant? Are the random variables enough to keep it interesting for that long?
The thing about the game is, for me, it has ceased to be about the random variables. It has ceased to be about actually...
Is it about actually
interface has fallen
doing
away.
it?
I don't feel it anymore. What I feel instead is this incredible story, and what I'm doing with the party is more interesting to me than what's happening to them. So like, I'm figuring out these new combinations.
And he's dead. Lost
working
him.
the game that are making... Oh, no!
Yeah, he just died.
I mean,
from
we kind of
bleed.
knew that was going to come.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that happens. Alright, well, I guess you get another Crusader.
I like that your
Hopefully.
guys go a little crazy when your
Somebody
companion dies.
Yeah.
It's only
It
appropriate.
really...
There's a couple of traits that will lower that.
How much am I bleeding? Just 1 for 2? Okay, whatever. We'll actually have him... Since
Another thing that I like about this game is that it's weirdly granular.
Granular how?
Granular in the sense that, like, there's a lot of really specific quirks. Like, specifically gives, like, a 10% chance to scouting in this dungeon.
Ah, okay.
So that means that clearly they're not intending for one character to follow you for your entire career.
Well, yeah, and
Or they're intending for the list of positive quirks to be infinite.
yeah, I guess that's fair.
Things are bad.
Oh no,
Things are bad.
things are very bad. Oh no.
I'm ready late. What does that mean? Oh, my resolve is tested. Oh, bad.
Oh, no.
This is bad.
There can be no hope in this.
She's probably gonna die.
Does it say? No, it doesn't. It's actually not explaining to me what hopeless does.
Hover over the name.
There we go.
Cast off, adrift, in a dark sea amongst jagged rocks.
That tells us almost
Oh,
nothing.
great, she can't heal now where she's at. Awesome, guys. I'm
Ugh.
so screwed here. All right. She has bleed, and I just used my last bandage. 'Cause I'm
Kamikaze.
intelligent.
She's
That's
gonna
not
die,
a thing.
You're gonna lose her.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and screw this.
No, you know what? You can escape from the fight. Just run.
Oh, you can do that?
Just run. Yeah, go back to the map. Click on the run.
I've actually never ran from a fight,
Oh,
so
yeah, run from the fight.
Haha!
Now get the fuck out of the dungeon.
I
No,
can't.
click on the flag.
Oh,
Click
I'm
on the
just
flag.
okay. Yeah.
The,
So
the surrender buttons are ridiculously
Wait,
tiny.
wait. Why? Okay, what's the consequence of retreating?
You gain a little bit of stress. Look how stressed out your people are. It doesn't fucking matter. They're already stressed out.
Dude, the consequences are like nothing.
Yeah, basically. You don't get the quest reward, so you don't get like that 3,000.
That doesn't
gold
matter,
prizes.
though,
You get to
because-
keep all of the stuff you gained though. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can just go on another quest.
it's
so,
one of those games that, like,
Ah.
if you, it really punishes you for failing, like, completely. But if you have one guy left alive, it's better to just take the money and run.
Yeah, yeah. Huh. That's kind of
Got
cool,
a lot
actually.
of stuff. So
I don't know if that's... I feel like it could be abused, though.
It's not actually, because the amount of money that you're going to spend to heal their sanity over time is more
Ah,
than 20.
let's
That's,
find out
that's
what
the
I'm gonna
balance.
get.
Okay.
boom.
The trick is
Obsessive food.
not to heal.
Right, right, because
I've got the runs.
they're going to die anyway, so...
They're expendable.
Interesting.
All right.
Actually, Night Owl, that's one of those traits that's necessary for a no-light run.
Oh yeah, I would see it. I could see why.
Cool. Well, that's all for this episode.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Well,
was lord of this place.
See you in the darkest dungeon.
and in the archives. The darkest archives?
The dark eyes.
The dark eyes?